Alright boys, welcome back to the channel. We are here with episode 41 of our Winnipeg Jets franchise mode, and we are in the playoffs facing the Dallas Stars. In the last episode, we finished the season, and the Winnipeg Jets went 47-25-10, having a very strong end to the season. If you missed out on the last episode, we had some pretty big changes. First of all, Eric Dowd came into the lineup and he played like an absolute stud with getting 54 points in 81 games, playing basically third line, some second line time as well, but mostly third line time. On defense, we made huge changes. First of all, Corbin Mills and Aiden Stempniak here both stepped up big time and helped that first line be pretty dominant. Then we picked up Owen Power and Will Hoffman to help that defensive core out, and then Teuvo Teravainen and Matthias Havlat were locking down that third pair, so it was a pretty big episode. Now, going into the playoffs, we are facing the Dallas Stars, and I did show the lines in the last one, but in case you missed it, come with me and take a look right here. We will see their lines, and they are a very deep team. Robertson, Hintz, and Hayton on the first line is pretty amazing. I think our first line might be a little better, but it's pretty negligible at the least. Their second line of Owen Tippett, Logan Stankoven, and Teemu Natanen, also a very good line. And the biggest problem is their depth here. They've got Texier, Cody Glass, and Chaz Lucius, 85, 85, 83. That's better than our third line. And then their fourth line, Afanasenko, Lynn, and Lambert. That's a pretty good fourth line as well. And they have X factors on every single line, which could be a problem because they could be simulating, with those plus threes, plus fours, plus fives, probably on the first line, things like that. So it could get interesting. On defense here, their defense is not very good. We're not too worried about their defense. 83 overall, Matthias Samuelsson with Henry Muse, but Henry Muse had a monster season, I'm pretty sure. He had 52 points in 82 games, so he had a pretty insane season for an 80 overall. Then Lucas Cormier and Jacob Kromyak, and then Jack Thompson and Thomas Galvis. So not a very deep blue line. They don't really have any studs out here, but we've seen Wars blue lines have very good seasons, like last year with Arizona, so it'll be interesting. And then Mikael Helmerson, drafted, of course, by the Winnipeg Jets in the second round, and we traded him away to Dallas. So, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be an interesting series because Dallas, they're a very good team. This is going to be a competitive series. Hopefully it'll go 6 or 7 games or something like that. Actually, no, hopefully we're going to sweep them, but if we don't sweep them, hopefully we can at least make it a series. They've got former Winnipeg Jet Chaz Lucius, former Winnipeg Jet Brad Lambert, and former Winnipeg Jet prospect Mikael Helmerson. So we're facing the Dallas Jets right now, and we'll see if we can take them out. But before we do that, we got to get to some comments, boys. And the first one comes from Alexander, who says, "Thank you for the fantastic episode. No problem. Big thank you to Barker for his contributions to the Winnipeg Jets." Yes, we traded Barker for Owen Power with some picks and with a pick and a prospect in there as well. With Buffalo entering a rebuild, he should thrive and score a lot over there, as he was their, I think, 5th best forward. So definitely. Number 1, just sign the contract extensions when it makes sense to do so. It's a moving target, so totally logical to wait for input, especially with core players like Kennedy. 7.75 became 11.65, and now who knows? After being toyed with for years in Buffalo, to start his career, he came to Winnipeg for some stability. Instead, he's being hardballed at every turn and would probably ask for a trade IRL. I don't know if he'd ask for a trade necessarily because, we wouldn't be coming to the table with these offers for him. We're just checking, hey, what do you want? Just giving a little input. Hey, what are you thinking right now? What are you thinking right now? It's not that we're hardballing him and saying, no, you're not worth whatever. I think it's a bit different, but yeah, I understand that he might be a little frustrated. He's the best overall rating on the team in his prime and probably wouldn't settle for less than 8 years as far as term is concerned. Now we know for sure he's only a right winger as well. Yeah, we definitely know that he's only a right winger. Actually, William Eklund is actually the best player on the team, but Sam Kennedy is a close second. Number 2, Stempniak, Dowd, and the Targaryen and Stefan Kreitzer should all be locked up at the first opportunity too. All 4 will see monster growth given their roles on the team moving forward, and it's not the end of the world if any of them gets overpaid by $1 million or $2 million. Better that than paying some benchwarmer or AHL fodder the same cash. Fair enough there, and I agree with those targets, Stempniak, Dowd, Karlathy, and Kreitzer. Number 3, shout out to Mills on an epic breakout season. Seattle should have Buffalo's first from the Karlsson offer sheet just as the Sabres are selling off. Between that and Helmerson, the trades keep getting juicier. Indeed, they do. Let me take a look at, well, I was going to say let me take a look at Seattle's picks, but I actually can't do that because I can't look at their picks because I can't make a trade. So I can't actually look at that, but I will try to remember to look at that maybe after the playoffs or something like that. And then number 4, were there no injuries this year? Yeah, there weren't any injuries because I moved the slider down by 2 because in 2 years ago was regular season we had like 100 injuries and I was getting furious, so I changed the slider down by I think 2 points, and all of a sudden we have no injuries. So I'm going to move that slider back up and see if we get any injuries in the playoffs. You know, and it's not so much that I want to have injuries. Obviously, I don't want injuries, but having 0 injuries in a playoff run is a little bit, or in a regular season is a little bit crazy. So it was at 10, and we had, I think I spent 3 hours recording an hour video because of all the changes that I had to do and things like that. So we'll move it up to 10 and see if that makes any difference now. But yeah, without further ado, guys, I think it is time to start. Wait, actually, there's another comment from Alex here who says, based on everything, no, here's how the lineup should start for the playoffs and be given the runway until we face elimination or really need to make a change due to poor individual performances. All right, I'm listening to you, Alex. Here we go. There's no lack of options for the first line center. Could be Eklund, it could be Perfetti, but Patrick is the only proven cup-winning number 2 center on the team. He's also the only top 6 player with the size needed to match up against the opposition's best and go on a deep run. So right now, I'm gonna make Elliot Patrick be the second line center here. He's gonna play in the middle. Perfetti will play on the left side, and Tomasino will play on the right. Number 2, Mark Stone's a 40-year-old and his potential is AHL top 6. If his overall drops where he drags his line down, he needs to come out in favor of McConnell Barker. Othman was a great signing and has produced amazingly with only 4th line minutes. If anything, he's underutilized and would do well on the 3rd line if Stone falters. Another option could be Quenneville. We could sign him and potentially have him debut in the playoffs like Stone himself did, and I agree with those decisions. If Stone is faltering, we will go like this, or we might even throw Othman in there. Number 3, don't hesitate to elevate Dowd to the second line. His low-ish overall is deceiving because he has better hands than a guy like Tomasino, and he has all the tools to kill it offensively. If we take a look at his stats here, it's really only the skating and the physical category that's dragging him down, but if you boost that physical category up to roughly NHL league average, he would probably be around, an 83, 84, something like that overall. That's something great. Also, his skating is very low as well, but again, same thing. If you boost his skating to like 80 overall, he would probably be in that like 84, 85 range. So because his puck skills are 5 stars, his shooting's average, but his sense of discipline's 93, offense awareness is 87. His poise is going to get up there after the run that we have in the playoffs, hopefully, and his defense is already 4 stars. So this guy can play despite being able to not skate and not being that physical. Number 4, lastly, let's run the D-core untouched. Stempniak and Mills deserve a playoff run together to prove they're a championship caliber team. On paper, Power and Hoffman seem to be one of the best second pairs in the NHL, probably. And with the size and upside, Kreitzer should get the nod in the playoffs. Going from top 4 minutes on a winning team all year to healthy scratch is crazy. Havlik can come in if he clearly struggles. Well, the reason he did that is because he's he was a 77 overall, right? He's listed as a depth player. He played 61 games with us still. It wasn't like he didn't do anything. He had 16 points. He was a -3. He did fine, but he was the only minus player on the team. He was playing with an 89 overall Joel Shepherd the whole year, which I know he can't really produce on his own, but still, he wasn't really doing that much for us, and we just brought in 86 and 88 overall instead of, we had a great decor. We had 83, 85, 86, 88, 81, and 80 overall. Stefan Kreitzer was just the odd man out. It wasn't that I wanted to trade him, and also, or sorry, not trade him, but it wasn't that I wanted to kick him out, but also Matisse Havlin and Teuvo Karlahti were one of our best pairs. They were our second best pair, and they had the worst overalls by far. Even when Power and Hoffman came into the lineup, Karlahti and Havlin were still the better pair, in my opinion. So the fact that they were doing what they were doing with their limited ice time, it just showed me that they deserve the spot a little more than Kreitzer. But don't worry, Kreitzer still played 60-plus games. He still has great stats. Look at those puck skills. He has decent defense. His skating is a little low because apparently no prospects in this league can skate for some reason. But either way, he's going to get the nod instead of Havlin there. And yeah, I think we are good. Alright boys, so you will notice that this video is about an hour and 45 minutes in length. Could be 15 minutes more, could be 15 minutes left, you know, give or take. So the reason I do that is because I don't want you guys to be spoiled. So for example, last episode, or last playoff episode I should say, we were out in the first round and the video was like 2 hours, right? And the reason I do that is because I don't want you guys to be spoiled. If you click on a playoff video and you see it's 30 minutes, you know this guy's not going to win the Stanley Cup, let alone have a very deep playoff run. I could make a playoff video probably, you know, I could probably stretch it out to like 40 minutes if I got out in the first round in 4 games. So because you just go through the rest of the playoffs, you look at all the other teams playing, you know, you can stretch it out as a person. But like if your video's not an hour and a half, probably you didn't make a very deep run. But at an hour and a half, you can definitely win the Stanley Cup. So that's why I make the videos at least an hour and 45 minutes, so that you guys don't know if we win in the first round, if we lose in the first round, if we make it to the Stanley Cup finals, if we win the cup, you know, all this stuff. So that's the reason I do it. But without further ado, guys, game number 1. We are in the year 2033. We're playing Dallas, who had a great regular season, just a little bit worse than us, but they have an amazing team. We cannot underestimate them. Let's get into this game and let's show these guys what we're made of in Canada Life Center. I think we've made the playoffs for like 9 consecutive years or something insane like this, maybe a little bit longer. So let's see what we can do. We have a power play to start the game off. Let's go, boys. First period. That's going to be 1-0 for us. And it's the new kid on the block, Will Hoffman, who scores on Mikael Helmerson. Beautiful stuff, Will. Let's keep it going. Second period. Now that's going to be 3-1 for us. It's Elliot Patrick, the second line center specialist in the playoffs. And then Mark Stone, the trade deadline acquisition. Lynn is going to score on Jesper Wallstedt, so their fourth line getting some offense in, but that's okay. Wallstedt's got to lock it down now. We have the routine in place, if you will. Don't do this to me, game. Texier scores on Wallstedt. Now, only a 1-goal lead. Don't do this again. PK, kill it off. There we go. Good penalty. No, not again, not again. Come on, the Zebras are giving them this. What is this? It's such a long one. Thankfully, our penalty killers come in clutch. But then, of course, who else but Brad Lambert scores on Jesper Wallstedt. And it's game 1, and we're already jumping into overtime. Let's go, boys. And here we are. Of course, it's game 1 and it's already overtime. I don't know why this always happens. We always go to overtimes. I don't know how we always blow third period leads either, but alas, we are here, and you guys know how I do this. I'll show you guys what happens when some interesting things go down. Here's Aiden Stempniak. He's going to find Matt Svensson. Svensson now over the blue line. He finds, Eklund with a shot. Huge save from Helmerson, though. Moved by Hintz. Over to Owen Tippett. Tippett now tries to enter the zone. He finds Hintz. Hintz with a shot. Saved by Wallstedt. Rebound. Almost finds its way into the back of the net. Shane Pinto wins that draw, and this is our first time getting a look at Eric Dowd. He finds a great pass over to Will Hoffman. Huge play from him. Now Mark Stone. He's looking for his options. Tried to center it to Eric Dowd. Oh my gosh, how amazing it would be if Dowd got the goal for us. And then number 12 as well. I like that. Natanen is going to curl out and find Chaz Lucius. Lucius with the puck now. Don't let it be Chaz Lucius. Slap shot, rebound. Good saves from Jesper Wallstedt as Mark Stone corrals this puck and gets it out of the zone. 10 seconds remain on the penalty kill. Cody Glass, Texia's shot saved. Another shot saved from Wallstedt, who is standing on his head here. They always say your best penalty killer's got to be the guy between the pipes, and for us right now it has been. Owen Tippett now. Penalty kill is over. Shot saved from Wallstedt. The puck is loose. We get it out, and now Sam Kennedy's going to be able to come the other way. Will Sam Kennedy be able to do anything? He dangles at the blue line. Finds his opportunity between the legs. Oh my goodness, that would have been one of the greatest AI goals I've ever seen. Will Hoffman tries to take a shot as well, and our penalty kill is over. Let's go, boys. Oh, but here's Rupe Hintz on a breakaway. Shot saved again by Wallstedt. Of course it is. Hintz with the puck now behind the net. Robertson shot saved by Wall. Actually, that one might have missed the net. Karlathy gets this puck out of the zone, and let's all take a breather here. Philip Tomasino with the puck. Tomasino, he's going to find Cole Perfetti. In space shot. Easy save for Helmerson. You got to do a much better shot with all that space around you, Perfetti. You got to try to pick a corner. Even if you miss, I don't care, but you can't just shoot it 5-hole there. Stefan Kreitzer, our first look at Stefan, I believe. He's got that puck, and he makes a good move with it. Now, into the blue line, he finds Shane Pinto. Pinto to Stone. Stone to Kreitzer! Kreitzer! Stefan Kreitzer! And the AGM, Alex, who decides to get Kreitzer into the lineup. We listen to him, and he's going to get that game-winning goal in overtime. Stefan Kreitzer, what a goal, my friend, and I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Oh my goodness, Winnipeg's up 1-0 in the series. It feels like the series should already be over with how long I've been doing this, but Stefan Kreitzer makes a move at the blue line. He keeps going, and he's going to find the 5-hole on Mikael Helmerson to give the Jets a 1-0 lead in the series, boys. Alright, so I'm 25 minutes into recording, and we've gone one game. Let's try to pick this one up a little bit, huh? So, Dallas, they've proven to be a very formidable foe, as I knew they would be. So here we go, Game 2 in Winnipeg once again. The first period, that's going to be 1-0 for us. It's Aiden Stempniak getting the goal on Helmerson. Our blue line is really showing up. We had Will Hoffman in the first one. We have Stempniak, and we had Kreitzer as well. Can't forget about that. Now we have Stempniak in the second one here. Second period, oh my god, and it's a rough one, allowing 3 goals in 1 period. Yikes. Cody Glass scores one on the power play to tie things up. Texier gets one. Logan Stankoven gets another one on the power play. So our penalty kill is not looking good here. Third period is now underway. Can we make a comeback the same way that Dallas made one against us in the last game? It'll start on the power play, but we can't get anything going there. Halfway through the third period now. Shots are heavily in favor of Dallas. Power play opportunity once again. It's a long one, and we can't capitalize. So our special teams, which were some of the best... Oh my god, Kreitzer gets another goal. Kreitzer has 2 goals. Oh, man. Kreitzer has 2 goals in 2 games. But our special teams that really carried us through the regular season are going silent here in the playoffs. Helmerson had a great game. Cody Glass and Texier both had 2 points as well. Those are your 3 stars of the night. And I'm not going to make any changes. We are 1-1 here. We had a 3-1 lead going into the third period of the first one. They had a 3-1 lead going into the third period of the second one. Now in Dallas, so I'm not happy that we lost one at home, but we can take one on the road here, even up home ice advantage. And we're going to do it. Game number 3 is underway. We're not making changes to the lines. Everything is good. First period, that's 1-0 for Dallas. Barrett Hayton scores on Wallstead, and now I'm starting to feel a little bit helpless. I'm not going to lie. We haven't gotten many goals here in the last couple of periods. Let's get one now, boys. We have a very dynamic offense. I haven't seen anything from the first line, so I'm calling you guys out. Eklund, Svensson, and Kennedy. I need a goal from one of you. Second period. Oh my god, okay. Well, they listened with 7 seconds in the period, but Dallas also scored to keep this a 1-goal game. We can come back from 1 goal in 1 period, boys. We've done it before, so let's do it again here. Third period underway. I just need my offense to show up, and there's Shane Pinto getting a very timely goal for us. Now a power play opportunity. Can we get another one here and really shock the Dallas Stars, but we can't get one there? 10 minutes remain in the third period now. Shots look pretty even, but Elliot Patrick, our second-line center extraordinaire, he gets another goal for us in the series, his second of the series, and now with 1.5 minutes left, can we hold on? Yes, we can. And that's a 3-2 lead for us. Gives us a 2-1 lead in the series. 3 stars of the night were Wallstedt, Kennedy, and Patrick. Beautiful stuff. Kennedy and Patrick both with 4 hits as well. Wallstedt makes 35 saves on the night. And after a shaky performance from Wallstedt, he comes back with a great one. Actually, it wasn't even that shaky. He hasn't really had a steal of a game, but that one definitely was. Eklund got a minor injury there, but he is still fully healed. That's good. We'll take that. Around the rest of the league, yeah, okay, that's what it looks like there. I'm not going to go through it all. We're still in the first round here, so we got to move a little bit quicker. This is a huge game. We have the opportunity to go up 3-1, go back home, and then end it at home. I would love if we could do that, but if we can't, it's 2-2, best of 5 series. At that point, we can win that as well. So game number 4. Let's go up 3-1, boys. Really grab a stranglehold on this series here. First period. Okay, and it's going to start off the way that the last 3 games have started off now, with Dallas getting the first goal. I need that to change in the next ones, boys. If you score the first goal, you are way more likely to win the game. So I need the first goal from now on. Second period, we need to come back. We need to show up. I'm looking at the third line. Haven't seen a goal from the third line yet. So third line, I'd love to see one here. Actually, I have. Shane Pinto scored in the last game. Okay, never mind. Anybody. I'll just take anybody. How about that? Second period. Oh my gosh. And everybody responds. I said I will take anybody. They said we'll give you everyone and anyone. How about that? Eklund scores. Stempniak scores. Kennedy, Perfetti, and Kennedy once again. So Kennedy with 2 goals in that period. He scored with 15 seconds left as well. And the momentum's all in our favor. The Dallas Arena. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, maybe I shouldn't get so cocky. Power play again for Dallas here. Okay, we kill it off. That's good. Okay. okay. And Dallas's arena has been utterly silenced here. We're up by 3 with 5 minutes remaining, and the Winnipeg Jets are about to take a 3-1 lead in the series with a 6-2 victory in game number 4. Beautiful game, boys. And Wallstedt has another great game, making 29 saves. Sam Kennedy with 2 goals. Matt Svensson had 3 assists. That's what I like to see, Mats. And William Eklund with 3 points there as well. That first line really comes through for us for the first time in the series, and we have a huge game. All right, a 3-1 advantage. Nashville's up 3-1 against Colorado. Edmonton's up 3-1 against Vancouver. Tied 2-2 in Anaheim, Arizona. Out in the East, Montreal, who was, I think they won the Cup last year, and they had an incredible season this year. They're 3-1 over Boston. Ottawa and Florida is tied. Islanders are 3-1 over Detroit, and Hurricanes 3-1 over the Blue Jackets. So some interesting stuff there. Obviously, we're in 2033, so it's hard to know exactly who's on all these teams. But either way, game number 5 here. We have the chance to win it on home ice, boys. Let's not disappoint the home ice fans. Here we go. Same lines as always. They've gotten us this far. They've been great in this series. Let's start it off strong. First period, 0-0. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take 0-0 over what's been happening these past couple of games where we've allowed the first goal in the first period in the last 3 games, I think. So we don't allow the first goal in the first period, but the first goal is still up for grabs, and I will love. Let's go out there and grab it, boys. This game's just hanging in the balance. We have to be the ones that go out there, that work harder, that get to the pucks for fast. You know, we have to be the first ones in every battle. We have to be the ones that want it more. Let's do it. Second period, 1-0 for us. Sam Kennedy listens to the call, and he just puts everything on the net. He shoots from an impossible angle. It finds a way through. We're almost doubling them in shots as the third period commences here. And of course, as I say that, Barrett Hayton's going to score, but then Elliot Patrick answers right back. Elliot Patrick has been huge, and then Eric Dowd scores his first ever playoff goal, and it's short-handed, and it's not a nothing goal either. You might look at that goal and say, yeah, but he scored when it was already 2-1. Yeah, but that 3-1 lead, that really kills Dallas, and we are going to take this round, boys. Sorry, my mic just did some weird things there. I'm sorry. That's why there was a little cut there. But yeah, Barrett Hayton scores to tie this thing up. Then Elliot Patrick gives us a 2-1 lead, and then Eric Dowd comes in huge for us. It's not the game-winning goal by any means, but he gives us insurance that we can make a mistake and still be okay. Short-handed as well. That really changes the momentum. The crowd starts going crazy, and then Eklund pots in the last one to give us a 4-1 win, and we are going to the second round, boys. The last time we went to the second round, we won the Stanley Cup, so let's go and do it again here. Those were the 3 starts of the night. I didn't really see them. Wallstedt, I think, and some other people, I don't really know. Huge game there, boys. I am loving it. Let's go here. We enter the month of May. I believe every round is done. Maybe there was a game 7 in there that I missed, and we are taking on the Nashville Predators in the round number 2 here. Let's take a look at the playoff tree first, see how everybody is doing. Nashville beat Colorado in 5, Edmonton beat Vancouver in 5, Anaheim beat Arizona in 6, Carolina beat Columbus in 6, the Islanders beat Detroit in 7, so Detroit made it back to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and then they lost in the first round, since the first time, I think, since they won the Cup. Florida beat Ottawa, of course, in 7, and then Montreal wins the original 6 matchup in 5 against Boston. So that's what the tree looks like there. We are facing the Dallas Stars, but first off, let's take a look at the player stats here. Sam Kennedy had 7 points in 5 games. So after the first couple of games where the first line didn't show up for us, this guy really did. He is shooting 19%. That's crazy. Cole Perfetti on the second line also has 6 points. Matt Svensson has 6 points. William Eklund has 5 points. We have 4 people with who are a point per game or higher. Elliot Patrick has 4, and he has 3 goals in 5 games. Beautiful. So Elliot Patrick simulates very well as our second line center. Even Shane Pinto has 4 points in 5 games on the third line. Eric Dowd has 4 points in 5 games on the third line. Aiden Stempniak has 3 points. Stefan Kreitzer has 3 points. What is going on here? Mark Stone has 3. Corbin Mills only with 3. That's fine. Will Hoffman with 2. He's a +3 though. So that second pair is doing well. Philip Tomasino, only 2 points for Philip Tomasino. I'm not going to change the lines, but if I do, I think the first move I'm going to make is Tomasino for Dowd. Karlathy with 2 points as well. That's very rare. The defensive defenseman getting in on some offensive opportunities here. Owen Power, only 1 point. That's okay, but he's +6. Look at that. Rocky Bomick, 1 point, -1. Wyatt Johnson, nothing, -2. And McConnell Barker, nothing, -2 as well. So the fourth line was a little weak. We can definitely throw Brendan Othman in there, but I'm not going to, no reason to make any changes here. Hang on 1 second. I always forget the one of the most important players on the team is the guy in between the net, and he's 4-1-0 with a 940 save percentage and 2.15 goals against average. Let me just put this in perspective for you guys, huh? The year we won the cup, he had a 903 302 save percentage. I mean, come on. Like, if I'm getting 940, 215, these other teams don't stand a chance, bro. They don't stand a chance if I'm getting 940. I won the cup with 903. So, I mean, we're in a great spot right now. Wallstedt is playing lights out. Nobody talked to him. Nobody addressed him. Just let him do his thing. You know, he's in the locker room. He's probably brooding, as most goalies do. You know, they're built different. So we're just going to leave him alone. Let him do his thing over there in the locker room. Say what's up to him. Give him a little head nod. But we don't need to go in, ask him about his game or anything like that. Nashville, they look... It's hit and miss, I would say. So Tommy Tervanen, Clark Caswell, and Daniel Sprong, 87 overall with X Factors. Never seen that in my franchise mode simulations, but there he is. Tommy Tervanen, he's got 5 assists. He's the pure playmaker, right? Yeah, this guy, insane passing skills. He, like, never shoots the puck, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, only 150 shots. I mean, down here, he barely had 100 shots, so he does not shoot very often. This year, he had 76 points, but he's had 90-point seasons. This guy is a very high-caliber player in the NHL. Clark Caswell, he's got 4 points. Okay, this is another playmaker, isn't it? Another playmaker, but he has his X factors. He had 76 points this year. He had 87 the year before. He's been here for a while, and he hasn't been insanely good, but the last couple of seasons have been pretty strong. Daniel Sprong, now he's got 4 goals, so he is the sniper on the line. He's back-to-back 40-goal seasons with Nashville. Yeah, this guy can shoot that puck. He can put it in the back of the net, 5-star shooting. Okay, we got to watch out for Daniel Sprong. On the second line, Aiden Kumitsky, man. We had a battle with Nashville on the last time we went to the Stanley Cup finals, I think, and we won the cup. Pretty sure Aiden Kuminski's a power forward with 5-star shooting. Yes, he is. Power forward, 5-star shooting. He's got 10 points in 5 games. Yikes. So the second line looks to be very dangerous. Philip Keedle, now 83 overall, but he still has 8 points, 8 assists in 5 games. Looking dangerous. And then Marc LeBlanc. Wow, Marc LeBlanc, he's got 6 points in 5 games. He's a sniper with 4-star shooting. He was drafted in the first round by San Jose. Wow, a couple of, 6 years ago. Oh my gosh, he's 24, he's 79 overall, but he's getting a chance to play very high minutes in Nashville, so that's interesting. But yeah, the third line looks very strong. Third line now, Carl Grundstrom, Elias Lindholm, and Maurice Delorier. It looks okay here, but again, these guys don't look too offensive. Delorier is a medium top 6 forward playmaker. See, I would love to play this guy up here. If they were smart, they would play Delorier alongside of Kumitsky because Kuminski's got 5-star shooting, and this guy has 99 passing. 99 passing. So, and 90 offensive awareness as well. So this guy could be dangerous. He could be a dangerously good simulator. Fourth line now of Luke Misa, Callan Lind, and Weston Prust. Looks pretty average here. Prust is a 5-star shooting sniper, though, so that could be dangerous. Callan Lind and Luke Misa, yeah, these guys don't really get that many points. That's okay. Defensively, okay, we've got them beat defensively for sure here. Riker Evans and Mario Ferraro are their first line, and these guys, they're not really getting that many points. Second line of Mario Dumont, he's a defensive defenseman, but he has 3 points in 5 games, so let's watch out for him. He can't skate to save his life, though. And then Ville Ottavainen, he probably is he's also a defensive defenseman. Okay, so 2 defensive defensemen on the same line, interesting. And then Tommy Matvin and Aaron Saunders. Aaron Saunders is an offensive defenseman, and Tommy Matvin is a two-way defenseman. They've got no points. They're a minus. Who's their goaltender now? Their goalie is, oh man, former Winnipeg Jet Scott Carter, 84 overall. This guy's a 933 save percentage, 2.21 goals against average. Yeah, of course he does, right? Of course he does. And in the oh yeah, this is probably the Vezina winner, isn't it? Or was Mikael Helmerson the Vezina winner? I don't know. But so far, in our first 2 rounds, we've played against two candidates for the Vezina at the very least here. So I'll take a breath. Nashville, they look strong. They were the best team in our division this year with 100 and something points, 110 points or something crazy like that. So we've got this, boys, but I have faith in our abilities. They have a good team, but they don't have any people that I'm terrified of, you know. Aiden Kumitsky, he looks very good. He has 6 goals in 5 games or something, so a little bit scared of him, but I know that we can shut him down, boys. So first period, sorry, not first period. First game. We are here in Nashville. Let's bring it to the Nashville Predators here. First period, 0-0. Okay, both teams just trying to feel each other out, get a feel for how the series is going to go. Second period, let's bring it to them now, boys. Second period, oh man. And Kuminski scores a power play goal, and that's followed up by Daniel Sprong with 6 seconds left in the second period. That's a tough one. They both score from pretty much the same angle as well. Wallstedt, are you sleeping over there? What are you doing, man? Don't like that. Third period is underway. Can we make a comeback here late in this one? No. Callan Lynn's going to get his first goal of the playoffs. It's against us. Clark Caswell scores as well. Okay. Yeah. All right. This one just not meant to be. That's okay. Just erase this one from our memories. Mario Ferraro gets another one. Stempniak breaks the shutout, but it really doesn't matter. Scott Carter just asserting his dominance over us, and the offense doing their thing for Nashville as well. We are nowhere to be found, but that's okay. We're going to have our breakout game. I know we are. I know we are, boys. Don't worry. You know, we lose this one in embarrassing fashion, but that's just going to drive us to come back even stronger, man. Scott Carter, Delorier, and Sprong all get 3-star honors. That's okay. We're not even going to look at stats. We're not going to look at lines, nothing like that. We're just going to go right into the next one instantly, okay? I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear the news reporters, talking smack or anything like that. No. We're going into it. First period. There. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Sometimes you just got to avoid all your problems and everything will be okay. Life advice 101, all right? Second period now, boys. Let's do it here. Let's continue off that great play from Owen Power, and let's get another one. Extend the lead. I would love to see it. Second period. We don't extend the lead, but we keep the 1-goal lead. It's Matt Svensson getting a power play goal, followed up by 2 goals from Daniel Sprong. So their first line has really been clicking. And then Elliot Patrick gets another goal to add on to his impressive total so far. Just keeps tallying up there. Third period underway. Let's go power play opportunity now. We've already had a power play goal today. We don't get another one, unfortunately. Third period is, of course we can't end the period, or we can't win the game when we have a lead in the third period. We never can, right? Power play opportunity, come on, boys. There we go. William Eklund scores. Let's go. 5 minutes remain. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Come on, Wallstedt. Let's go. That is huge. We take a game on the road, and we show this Nashville team that we're not just going to roll over and let them walk all over us. So that's a huge game for our confidence, for our fan base's confidence, and to show Nashville that we're not just going to be an easy team to take out. All right, Daniel Sprong with 2 goals, fine, but Eklund and Svensson, they both get 2 points of their own. And we're off to game number 3, boys, in Winnipeg as well. And we have some of the momentum hopefully being able to be carried over to Winnipeg here. May 8th. We're in Canada Life Center. The whiteout is here. The fans are rocking for this pretty competitive matchup. Let's give them a show here. First period. That's what I'm talking about. Eric Dowd and Aiden Stempniak. Oh, baby. The future is looking good. Second period. Yes, 4-2. Nice. Daniel Sprong gets another. I think Daniel Sprong has a goal in every single game so far. I am not liking this. But Sam Kennedy and Elliot Patrick both scored. We had a 4-1 lead at that point, and then Prust gets another one to bring his team back to within that 2-goal deficit. Third period's underway. I shouldn't have to worry, but knowing this team, I do. We take a stupid penalty once again, and there's Prust who scores on the power play. Okay, boys, now we only have a 1. There's Shane Pinto, though, from a great spot in the slot there. He's going to get one on Scott Carter, and now we should be good, right? 2-goal lead with 5 minutes left. We should 3-goal lead with 5 minutes left as Elliot Patrick gets his second of the night. Mario Ferraro, hang on. This is a crazy scoring. No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, man. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Jesper Wallstedt. He lets in 5, but he doesn't let in the 6th one, right? So I'll take it, man. I'll take it. And Jesper Wallstedt, who had a fantastic first round, it looks like in the second round, he's going to need his offense to come through a little bit more for him, but that's okay. They're coming through for now. Patrick with 2 goals, Pinto with 2 points, Stempniak also a goal and an assist. And we go to game number 4 with the same opportunity to go up 3-1. We have the opportunity to go up 3-1 now after game number 4, but this time we would be going into Nashville instead of going back home. But that's okay. Getting a chance to go up 3-1 on our home ice, that would be huge for us. So game 4 is about to start here. First period, that's 0-0 after the first, but look at the shots, boys. We are dominating this game. Let's keep it that way. Second period now. Okay, 1-1. Shots still in our favor, but Kuminski, this Kuminski guy, man. Kuminski and Sprong. I'm not liking this. Scores a power play goal. Elliot Patrick answers back with a power play goal of our own. And the third period is now underway. Can we get another one for the Winnipeg Jet fans here? I would absolutely love it. I would be going ballistic. This would be a huge opportunity for us to get to that third round. But we got to focus on the task ahead here. 5 minutes left in the third period. Shots. 8 shots in favor of us. And the third period's going to end 1-1. And we're off to overtime. And here we are, boys. Overtime is underway here in Canada Life Center as Stempniak brings that puck across the blue line. He finds Svensson shot. Huge opportunity there. That was saved, though, by Carter. Now, Daniel Sprong, this guy's been tormenting us all series long. Hopefully he won't show up here in the overtime. Sam Kennedy with the puck. Kennedy, he curls around, finds Svensson. Svensson! Oh my God, he just got robbed by Scott Carter. What was that? Absolutely stoned by him. Oh my God, and Carter flashes the leather there. Eklund wins the draw to Stempniak. Svensson! What a play from the boys! William Eklund wins that draw to Stempniak. Stempniak finds Svensson on his offside, and he rips that sucker past the blocker of Scott Carter, and the Winnipeg Jets are up 3-1 in this series. Now, Svensson, he signed that huge contract in the offseason, and he had a down season this year, but in the playoffs, he's been coming through for us. I think he's point per game, so we will gladly take those numbers. Now, going into Nashville, we have the opportunity to win this 1-5. So let's do it, boys. They're going to be extremely desperate, but we got to match that desperation as best we can here. First period. I love this team. 3-1 for Winnipeg. Patrick opens things up because of course he does. Luke Misa scores shorthanded. We say, no problem. We're just going to score on the power play, and then we're going to score our own shorthanded goal as well. Mark Stone, William Eklund get it. Why is Mark Stone on the power play? I don't remember putting him there. Whatever. Mark Stone and William Eklund score in the special teams to get us a 3-1 lead, and we only have 8 shots on net. Scott Carter is crumbling in the big time moments. Second period now, and the score is going to remain 3-1. That is beautiful. Going into the third period, boys, we've had a 3-1 lead in this series already, and we blew it. Well, I think we won the game, but we blew the 3-1 lead that we had. They tied things up. Don't let it happen again. It also happened in the Dallas series. This always happens. We go up 3-1, and then we have to go to overtime or something like that. Don't let it happen again. Third period underway. Let's do this. Suffocate them, boys. Everything gets dumped in. We smash everybody into the glass. Don't let anybody get out of their zone for free. LeBlanc is going to get a goal on Wallstedt. Our power play goes nowhere. Now they have another power play opportunity, and now things are looking very dicey. Just dump it out, boys. Just continually dump it out. Don't let them get any good chances. And there's Turf. Oh my God. It's like I'm an oracle, man. I can just call these things. You just know. When you're doing this, you just know. You know what's going to happen. LeBlanc and Tervanen score, and we're going to overtime once again. Well, boys, we are here at Bridgestone Arena. So far in this playoff run, our record in the overtimes is undefeated, so let's try to keep it that way. Wallstedt makes an easy save, and we're going to have a defensive zone draw. Clark Caswell's got that puck now. Caswell over the blue line. He finds Tervanen. We nudge him off the puck. Good. Keep those big bodies on their best players. Mario Ferraro with the puck. Finds Dylan Sprong. One-time opportunity. And Wallstedt lunges over and makes a beautiful glove save to keep us in this game. Tervanen with the puck. Tervanen loses the puck to Eklund. Huge defensive play from William Eklund there. Sam Kennedy now. Kennedy, he has space. He loses the puck to Riker Evans, but Svensson turns around, shoots, and Svensson scores! Svensson scores for the second game in a row, I think. Svensson gets the overtime winner, and this time it's going to propel us through to the third round. We are back to the Western Conference Finals off Svensson's back, man. The playmaker, he shows up in 2 huge games when it matters the absolute most, and the $12 million man gets 2 goals, 2 overtime winners in back-to-back games. Talk about clutch. As Cole Perfetti leads the team through the handshakes for the first time in his career. Oh no, the second time in his career, I suppose, as the captain. He's going to lead us through. And that huge save from Wallstedt as well, of course. How could we forget about that? Wallstedt makes a huge save. We go down the other way, and Svensson rips one past the Winnipeg Jet drafted Scott Carter. Beautiful, boys. We are off to round number 3, and we've only played 10 games. Oh, we are tearing it up, boys. We are tearing through the competition right now. All right, so The rest of the league, we see Anaheim is up 3-2 over the Edmonton Oilers. Let's see if that one goes 7 games or if Anaheim can take it in 6, and they do take it in 6 around the other league. Oh my gosh, the Montreal Canadiens, defending Stanley Cup champions, are going 7 against the Florida Panthers here. And who took that series? It was Montreal takes it, and they're going up against the Carolina Hurricanes out in the East. In the West, we've got Anaheim and Winnipeg, obviously, because we are the Winnipeg Jets. So let's take a look at Anaheim here. We go to view lines. They're going to be the first team that shows up, and this is a team that, yeah, they're always pretty scary later on in their years here, because they've got guys like Leo Carlson, Trevor Zegras. Jack Quinn came from Buffalo here. They usually have, Jamie Drysdale, people like this. So let's see. Carlson, Zegras, and Quinn, how are they doing? 15 points for Zegras, 14 for Carlson, and 15 for Jack Quinn. Quinn's the sniper, but he's not really scoring that much. So I guess all these guys, they more simulate like playmakers. Interesting. Francisco Gordon finally found an opportunity where he can play second line minutes like he deserves. He was in Arizona. He was on their third, or I think he was on their fourth line actually in Arizona, the team that we lost to in round 1 last year. So I'm hoping that juju doesn't come back with Francisco Gordon here, but he has 11 points in 12 games. Great for him, obviously not for us. Mason McTavish with 8 points in 12 games. That's decent. And then Patrick Laine, who they picked up at the deadline, they must have. He's got 11 points in 12 games as well. So the second line is looking pretty good. Third line, Matejko, only 3 points. Oh my gosh, the third line might be not that great. 5 points for you, 5 points for you. Okay, so the third line, hopefully we can take advantage of that. And then their fourth line, Rasmus Kompalainen, only 1 assist. Cal Lundqvist, only 1 goal. And Luke Evangelista, 3 goals. But yeah, not worried about their bottom 6. Just really worried about their first line and a little bit about their second line as well. Defensively now, they've got Pavel Mintyukov, who has 7 points, but he's a +8. He does have 13 penalty minutes, though, so this guy might be taking some penalties against us. He is, he's looking fantastic. He's playing 26.5 minutes a night. That's scary. This is the first time we've come across a team with a legit number 1 defender, right? We have, you could say Will Hoffman's the number 1 player. Corbin Mills, you could even say, is a number 1 player. You could say Owen Power could be a number 1, right? So, but this is a legit number 1 guy, 89 overall with X factors. That's a little scary. Then Alex Romanov is on his right. Fair enough. He's got okay numbers. But then after that, really nothing to be too concerned about. Anybody with crazy numbers? Doesn't look like it, no. So I'm not too worried about their defense. Goaltending, who do they got back here? Sebastian Cossa, who has, he's got great numbers. 929 save percentage, 2.30 goals against average, 2 shutouts. So it's really a battle of, it might be a high scoring series. I'm not entirely sure. So they look strong, but I think we can handle them. Let's see how our team matches up to them. And the only way to do that is just to jump straight into it. Game number 1, we are in Anaheim here. At least it looks like they had a little bit of a better season than us. But that is okay, because all that matters now is the playoffs. There's 8 games left in the playoffs. So let's try to, or there could be, I guess. Who knows? There could be 14, of course. But let's try to make this happen here, boys. We need 8 wins, and let's get our first one right here. First period. Okay, 2-1 for us. William Eklund and Sam Kennedy give us a 2-0 lead, and then Trevor Zegras gets a goal for the Ducks. Keep the momentum going, boys. Second period now. That's going to be 3-1 as Eklund gets his second of the night. This one comes on the power play. And of course, a 3-1 lead going into the third period. We know what that means. Literally just happened in the last game. But there's Elliot Patrick, who's going to make this a 3-goal lead now halfway through that third period. Another power play opportunity. That goes nowhere, but that's okay. We are out shooting them. Elliot Patrick gets his second consecutive power play goal. Beautiful stuff. And yeah, that's a very good first game. That is a very dominant first game. Obviously not making any changes after something like that. 3 stars of the night. Sam Kennedy with 4 points. Eklund with 3 points. And Jesper Wallstedt makes 30 saves. So let's keep moving here. No reason to stop. No reason to look at anything. Although William Eklund is going crazy right now. That's... love to see that. All right, game number 2 in Anaheim once again. If we can take this one, oh man, we'd really grab a stranglehold on the series. First period. Okay, Anaheim's going to open it up. Lundqvist and Francisco Gordon both score in the first period on Wallstedt. They score also like a minute and a half apart from each other, so they had a burst there for sure. But we're out shooting them by almost double, so we can still come back in this one. Let's get one here. Let's win this period, and then we'll win the next period when we'll worry about that that. Second period. Okay, it's 2-0. We are still almost doubling their shots. So, we're losing this game, but I like how we're simulating, if that makes any sense. I like to see us taking way more shots than them because it's really the only metric I can use to see how we're playing. I can't exactly see it. There's Eklund with a goal. Nice. I can't exactly watch the game, right? That would take me way too long. But there's Eklund who scores one. Now we just need one more, boys. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Come on. We need a hero. Somebody. There he is. Corbin Mills. Let's go. I knew it. I never lost faith in that one. I don't know why. I just felt something, man. We're just playing way too well right now. 2-2 going into overtime. Overtime of game 2 at the Honda Center. Both first lines matching up against each other. Let's try to get some goals here, boys. Sam Eklund with that puck. He's going to look over his options. Find Sam Kennedy. Kennedy in space. Kennedy. Shot. Blocked out in front. Corbin Mills now to Matt Svensson. Mills shot. That's blocked as well. Corbin Mills finds Sam Kennedy. Kennedy in some space. Finds Svensson shot. Now Eklund with the puck. He digs that out of the corner. Finds Aiden Stempniak to Mills. Corbin Mills walking down. Another save there. Corbin Mills with the puck. He has options. He's going to stop up, find Elliot Patrick. Patrick in some space, but Sebastian Cossa makes a strong save. We are pressing here early. Here's Philip Tomasino. Gives it away to Trevor Zegras, and now the Anaheim Ducks coming down here. Hang on a second. Leo Carlson. Carlson with the puck. He dangles around. One-timer. What a save from Jesper Wallstedt. Wallstedt has been huge. One-timer again. Another save, and Wallstedt makes 2 incredible saves, and he's been huge when we've jumped into games. Let's remember those 2 saves if this one goes in our favor here, because those were huge. McTavish to Gordon. Francisco Gordon finds Pavel Menchikov to Patrick Laine, who slots that one through the 5-hole of Wallstedt, and one of those stupid glitch goals. And this is a tied series now, boys, but don't be ashamed. We played a very strong game. All right, we're back at the main menu now, I know the guys are going to be a little disappointed in that one. We outshot them by almost double. We were holding possession of the play a lot in that overtime. I'm sure we were in the regulation as well. But don't be discouraged, boys. That was a strong game. We showed them that we can come back in the third period as well. So that's a strong thing to be able to do there. So first period, game 3 in Winnipeg. Let's do this. First period, 0-0. Okay, fair enough. Shots are pretty even. Score is also even. Let's go, boys. We got this. Let's push for offense in the second period. Oh my gosh, these guys just listen to me. I don't know what it is. They're just listening right now. Cole Perfetti and Sam Kennedy get us up by 2. Then Patrick Laine scores on Wallstedt. But then Sam Kennedy gets his second of the night. Mark Stone gets a rare goal here in this playoff run. We are outshooting them by 10, and we're up by 3 going into the third period. Now, in a playoff game, I should not have to worry about this, and I'm really not that worried, even though they've been on the power play the entire time. Shane Pinto scores a shorthanded goal for us, and this game's all but over, boys. Let's go. Let's go here. 5 minutes remain in that third period, and the Winnipeg Jets are about to take a 2-1 series lead, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I love to see. 3 stars of the night are Sam Kennedy, 2 goals, Wallstedt, 23 saves, Shane Pinto, he scored a shorty in there. That's nice. All right, going into game number 4 now, and we can once again have a 3-1 series lead. Oh my gosh, out in the West, or out in the East, sorry, the Hurricanes are up 3-0 over the defending Stanley Cup champions. Tough for them, but so I'll take a breath. We're good here. Game 4 against the Ducks. Both of the games that we've won 5-1. The only game we lost went to overtime, so I'm liking how that's sounding. Let's get this first period underway. It's 1-0 for the Anaheim Ducks. Jack Quinn scores with 19 seconds left in that first period on Jesper Wallstedt. Let's have another strong second period here, boys, and let's show them that we are not to be trifled with. Second period. Oh, yikes. Okay, Anaheim gets 3. They're up, or they get 2 in this period. They're up 3-0 on Wallstedt. Okay. Yeah, that's okay, man. I mean, we're in the Western Conference Finals. It's going to be a tough series. It's not going to be so easy. Back and forth here. Both teams are going to exchange, 5-goal wins, it looks like here. Yeah, Anaheim, they're up 5-0. This is a tough one. This is one that we want to forget for sure. But boys, can we break the shutout at least, or are we going to give him some confidence? We're going to give Sebastian Cossa a little bit of confidence here. I don't like that. I'm not even looking at the 3 stars. We're just going to move forward. All right, boys. Yeah, that was a bad game. We can acknowledge it. But short-term memories here. Be like goldfish. And let's go here. In Anaheim now. Game 5. Let's get this sucker on the road. First period. And that's what you do. Right after you lose, you come out and you play hard, you come out with fire in your bones, all right? That's exactly what we do there as Bryce McConnell-Barker gets his first goal of the playoffs, and then Will Hoffman scores a shorthanded one as well. We're being outshot, but we are outscoring them 2-0. A beautiful first period. Second period now, 3-1. Okay, that's fine. Leo Carlson gets a goal, but then Sam Kennedy answers right back minutes later, and we scored with 51 seconds left despite being outshot by 9. We're up by 2 goals here going into the third period, and Aiden Stempniak's going to make it up by 3. A huge performance from our defense in this one. We have 2 goals from our defense, 2 goals from our forwards. That's kind of rare, but we will definitely take it for now. Third period over halfway done. Francisco Gordon's going to get one. Hang on, Anaheim only down by 2 now as they push for offense here. But Jesper Wallstedt is shutting the door. He's saying no. Oh my gosh, late one as Francisco Gordon gets another one, but we do not allow that fourth. And a 4-3 victory is going to be the game winner by Aiden Stempniak for us. We only had 29 shots to their 41, but we get the win thanks to Jesper Wallstedt out there. 3 stars of the night are Sam Kennedy, Francisco Gordon, Aiden Stempniak. I personally think that oh my gosh, I'm getting all these names confused. I think that Jesper Wallstedt should have been in there, but he does not get the nod, and now we have a chance to go back to the Stanley Cup Finals on our home ice here. May 28th, in Canada Life Center. The whiteout is in Winnipeg. Let's get this sucker on the road here, boys. Let's go. Let's show up for our fans. Let's play hard, and let's get this win. First period, 0-0. But shots, we're doubling their shots, so we're playing well. Second period, come on, boys. Push for offense. Let's go. Second period. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. William Eklund and Bryce McConnell-Barker gets his second goal of the series and his second goal in as many games. We now have a 2-goal lead going into the third period with the ability to clinch a Stanley Cup Finals appearance. Let's go, boys. Focus on each... Oh, my God. And there's Mason McTavish. Focus on each individual puck battle, each shifter out there. There's a power play goal from Elliot Patrick, of course. He's been so strong. And Philip Tomasino gets another one. And we're up by 3 goals with 10 minutes remaining. There's Elliot Patrick with another one. And the Winnipeg Jets, we're off. We are off to the Stanley Cup Finals once again, boys. I know we are. I'll jump in with about a minute left in the game just to watch the ceremony. But that is a huge performance from our boys. Here's Sam Kennedy takes a shot. We're on a power play. We are on the power play as well. Oh man, we are just loving life right now. Matt Svensson finds Elliot Patrick. Elliot Patrick over to Koperfetti. Svensson takes a shot. That's fine. Sam Kennedy slap shot saved in front. Now we have full pressure. Sam Kennedy another shot saved. Koperfetti tried to tip that in. Elliot Patrick dangles around his defender. One-time opportunity. And Koperfetti's going to get his 3rd goal of this playoffs. On the power play, he's going to give us a 6-1 lead now, I'm pretty sure. Look at, oh my God, I just saw Carolina has a bunch of people leading in points. That's terrifying, but all right, that's okay. We're not facing them yet. We are going to be facing them, but hey, boys, that's okay. Carson Lambos with the puck. We've got 30 seconds until we actually, no, we won't raise it because Koperfetti's not going to touch it probably. There should be a decision. You should be able to make a decision. Do you want to touch the Prince of Wales trophy or not? So, at least that's just my opinion, because some people want to touch it. Look at Pittsburgh. Look at who else touched it? Florida touched it when they lost, and then they didn't touch it and they won. Either way, time winds down here, and we win this game 6-1. As the Winnipeg Jets are once again off to the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, baby. And we're probably facing a angry Carolina team who I don't know if they've won the Cup in this series, so they're going to be very desperate. They have a couple of people in the top for point leaders. They have a couple point leaders in this league right now, so it's going to be a bit scary as Cole Perfetti and Trevor Zegras shake hands here. Anaheim, they were a formidable team. They've pushed us as far as any team has this postseason. Cole Perfetti comes up here. We are not accepting the Clarence S. Campbell Trophy, though. Shake hands with the commish. Let's get off the ice and game plan for the Stanley Cup Finals. The NHL playoff round is complete. Would you like to continue simulating? Yes, I would. And yeah, I didn't want to... Oh my God, look at their record. These guys hang on a second. This is like St. Louis of 2019. This just shows you, man. If you're in the playoffs, you can. Any team in the playoffs is dangerous. Montreal, President's Trophy winners. Guess who they play in round number 3? Somehow they play. Oh my! Carolina was the 20th team, and now they're here. And this is like Montreal in 2021. Oh my! No, it was 2020, right? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. But this was like Montreal in the North Division. They shouldn't have been in the playoffs at all. Carolina, they squeak in at 20th place in the NHL, and they squeak into the playoffs somehow. And they've been dominating all these teams. They beat Columbus in 6, the Islanders in 6, and they beat Montreal in 5. Oh boy, this is terrifying. Okay. All right, let's take a look at their line, see what they've got cooking here. I don't know if Sebastian Aho is still here. Even if he is, I don't know if he's that good anymore, considering it's 2033. So let's see what they have. The Carolina Hurricanes. They do have so Larry Vossinar. This guy's probably tearing it up, isn't he? Yeah, he has 28 points in 17 games. He's a sniper with 4.5-star shooting. He has 12 goals and 16. This guy is an animal. He's 5-star defense. He can't skate to save his life, but that seems to not be that big of an issue in this game for some reason. Sebastian Aho only is okay. So Sebastian Aho's not producing that many points. That's good, but he's still a great defensive threat out there. And then Andrei Svechnikov, 20 points in 17 games, 12 goals. So it's a sniper, two-way forward sniper combination on the first line. They all have 5-star defense. Oh, no. I guess Sebastian Aho doesn't have 5-star defense, but that's a terrifying first line. Oh, my God, of course. Of course. Of course we would have to, right? Kyle Connor. He has 9 points in 17 games. He's at +5. This guy was with us for, what, 17 years or something like that? All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15 and a half years he was with us. Now he's out here in Carolina, and he gets the chance to lift the... Oh my! He gets a chance to lift the cup against us. That would be insane. And of course... Oh my God, this is gonna be bad. I was just looking at the other lines. Blake Lizotte, 24 points in 17 games as well. I don't know how he's doing it, but he has 20 assists in 17 games. I don't understand it. He's an 80 overall, or he's an 84 overall. He's got 88 passing, but he has incredible stats right now. And then James Foster, this guy, oh, he's a power forward. He's probably shooting like crazy, isn't he? He has 211 shots, 271 shots in 60 games in the OHL. This was first year. What's he doing? He has 52 shots, and that's 3 shots a game. Yeah, this guy's shooting a lot. Okay. Down here, I shouldn't have traded them to the same team, bro. Of course. They're going to come back and bite us. 81 overall, Nikolai Ehlers. He has 15 points in 17 games on the third line. Of course he does. Eetu Luostarinen also with 15, and Jack McBain with 9. These guys are just going insane out here. Logan Brown, only 3 points. Ollie Loom, 5 points, and Tyson Forster, 2 points. Okay. I'm terrified. Their middle six looks incredible. Their first line, Svechnikov and Vossinar, look great. This is terrifying, boys. Defensively, oh my God. So we could have signed Kevin Korchinski in the offseason. He only has 11 points in 17 games. I'm not that disappointed about it, but again, another signing or omission or trade or something that could come back to haunt us. He's partnered with Arber Xhekaj, who I think had an insane plus-minus this year. Yeah, he was +20. Good for him. He has 4 assists, 24 penalty minutes, so maybe he's a little bit of a liability. But other than that, their defense does not look that good. Nikita Akiachuk, he's +11 somehow, of course. He has Connor Timmins as +16 because, of course. Then Ian Mitchell and Helgi Grains. I don't know, bro. They have 75, 77 overalls. They only have one guy who's over 80 overall. So let's hope that we can show up for that. And then their goaltending, Pyotr Kochetkov is quite average. So they are a very offensive team, it seems. And I'm terrified. Vossinar, Svechnikov, Connor, and Ehlers. This is going to be a tough one. Blake Lizotte has 24 points somehow. Insane. Okay. Stanley Cup Finals, boys. We've been here before. We're a young team, but even the young guys on our team have lifted the trophy before. Guys like Corbin Mills, guys like Aiden Stemniak, guys like Matt Svensson, Sam Kennedy, all these guys, they've been crucial in our team in the postseason. These guys were a horrible regular season team. They shouldn't even be here. Let's show them they're messing with the big dogs now. We've got home ice advantage, and let's take it to them. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. First period, 1-1. Foster and Eric Dowd score shorthanded. Love it, Eric Dowd. Let's keep that mentality on the penalty kill. Let's go, boys. Second period now. Come on. Elliot Patrick, 2-1 for the Jets. He scores with 59 seconds remaining in the second period, and we are destroying them in shots, but of course Sebastian Aho is going to tie it up here. We are over doubling their shots. Come on, boys. We can't lose this one. We can't lose this game, at least. We've been in control this entire game. Power play is going to go nowhere. 5 minutes remain in this period now, in this game, I should say. And the first game of the series, it's going to overtime. Well, here we are, game 1 overtime, because of course it is Kevin Korchinski with that puck. Let's see what he can do with it. He loses it to Matt Svensson. Aiden Stempniak now over the blue line. Stempniak finds Eklund's shot, saved. Here's William Eklund. It looks like Carolina is trapping it up in the neutral zone, so we can hopefully take advantage of that in this simulation. Svechnikov around the outside. He's going to look into the middle. Sebastian Aho. Huge save from Jesper Wallstedt. Svechnikov. Again, he is the catalyst of offense for this first line. His dangle goes nowhere. It looks like we're going to pick that puck up. Arbor Jackai with the puck. He finds Svechnikov, who tries to take a shot. Aiden Stempniak, though, stick-checked him. Now we can't get the puck out of the zone. Vossinar with the puck, loses it to Stempniak. Great play from Stempniak now as we get that puck out of the zone, and Sam Kennedy comes down the other way. He has options in his middle. There's Perfetti, shot blocked. 24-point Blake Lizotte. He's going to dump the puck in. And look at this. His teammates just don't go anywhere. So we have all the time in the world to break into the zone. And Philip Tomasino takes advantage. Tomasino, shot! What a save from Pyotr Kochetkov, though. Oh my goodness. What an opportunity and what a save. We get robbed there in front. Lizotte now to Foster. Foster finds Lizotte, shot saved from Wallstedt. A 24-point Blake Lizotte. I don't understand it, but what the heck. Here's Will Hoffman now coming up into the rush, and he loses it. Blake Lizotte coming the other way. Lizotte in the corner. He finds Kyle Connor in the slot. We've seen him way too many times in this building try to make moves, and we're able to cover that puck up. Blake Lizotte to Connor Timmins. 79 overall Connor Timmins hits the post somehow. Now Blake Lizotte into the slot to Timmins once again. Blake Lizotte tried to get it back. Lizotte is everywhere out there. Look at him. He's running around like he's Brad Marchand, winning puck battles everywhere on the ice. Good save from Jesper Wallstedt. Let's get this puck out, boys, and let's move forward. Come on now. Mark Stone. Stone with the puck. He finds Pinto over to Eric Dowd. Oh my goodness. Dowd to Mark Stone. One-timer. Huge save from Kochetkov. Shane Pinto with the puck. He's going to break his way into the zone. Now Eric Dowd. Shot. Save from Kochetkov. I don't know why he didn't bring it to his backhand. Eric Dowd maybe a little bit nervous out there. But either way, we get an offensive zone draw at least. Akiachuk with the puck. He goes to the corner. One-time opportunity. Misses the net wildly. I believe that was Nikolai Ehlers there, who we sent them at the start of this season to give better opportunities to other players. Hopefully that does not come back to bite us. As this rogue stick. Oh my god, EA. Oh my god. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Aiden Stempniak now. He has space. Shot. Saved from Pyotr Kochetkov. Svechnikov now. Svechnikov. Oh my god, he's dangling around the entire team. Shot. Oh my god, what was that? Was that Will Hoffman? Who just put the puck in our own net, boys? What are we doing? Oh my god, that was miserable. Let me just show you guys what just happened there. What was that? So first of all, what are we doing here, boys? First of all, Evgeny Svechnikov comes down. Actually, wait, is this Andre or no? This is Andre for sure, right? I don't even remember which one's the good one. Either way, Svechnikov comes down. Poke check from Owen Power misses. Svechnikov dangles. Somehow he doesn't get black holed here. Usually, hang on, how do I zoom? Yeah. Usually, if you're dangling like this and your sticks come this close to each other, you're losing that puck for sure. But no, he keeps it on a stick somehow. So that's problem number one. Then he's going to come over here, absolutely dangle Cole Perfetti. Just Cole Perfetti goes right into the boards for some reason. Boom. Yep, gets absolutely dangled. It does Cole Perfetti. Then Svechnikov, he once again dekes. Well, I guess he doesn't really deke, but he gets black holed finally, and Owen Power's skates get in the way. This puck then gets saved by Wallstedt, and Will Hoffman, 88 overall defenseman who wants an opportunity to win a cup, he's going to decide, hey, what should I do with this puck? I shouldn't rifle it off into the boards here. Hang on. There's a couple of options you can do with this puck. You see it right here. You just slap it all the way over here around the boards. I don't care. I don't care where it's going, but it's not staying right here in the crease. Instead, he decides, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to drag it into my own net. What are we doing, boys? So that one hurts. That hurts a lot. That's a really rough way to lose a game there. I mean, after sitting there and watching the AI play against each other for like 6-7 minutes, that's the last way I want to lose a game. Trust me, my blood is boiling right now. But going into game two, we did decently in the real-time sim, so I'm not too worried about that. That's not the thing I'm most worried about anyways. But here we go. Game two, let's put that memory behind us. Will Hoffman's going to come back. He's going to come in clutch. I know he will. First period, 1-1. Okay, it's Aiden Stempniak scoring on Kachekov and then Vosenar scoring on the power play on Wallstedt. Things are all tied up. Shots doubled for the Carolina Hurricanes over the Jets. Second period now, 3-2. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Aho gets a goal, but then Shane Pinto and Matt Svensson answer right back, and we are up by 1 going into the third period. Lock it down, boys. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Philip Tomasino, baby. We're up 2 goals now. Lock it down. Lock it down. Penalty kill. Yes, okay. 10 minutes now in the third period. I don't want to look at the shots. I'm just looking at the score, and there's Corbin Mills. Corbin Mills, first line with Aiden Stempniak, and those two have been amazing this postseason. And that's going to be a 5-2 victory for the Winnipeg Jets, baby. Jesper Wallstedt stood on his head that game. 39 saves, 951 save percentage. Tomasino 2 points. Cole Perfetti 2 assists. Let's carry on. See, sometimes a really bad event that happens can propel you to greatness in the future, and I'm hoping that's exactly what's going to happen with the Will Hoffman own goal here. Game 3 underway. We're moving right into it. First period. These guys are road warriors out here. Aho scores, and then we get 3 power play opportunities, and guess what? We capitalize on each and every one of them. William Eklund with 2, Corbin Mills with 1. We're going into the second period, tripling the Carolina Hurricanes shots. Second period now. Let's go, boys. Kreitzer gets in on the action. Philip Tomasino gets in on the action as well, and the third period has commenced. We are we're doubling their shots, no longer tripling. Hang on. Whoa. Slow down. Akiachuk, the 79 overall, and the Nikolai Ehlers, the 81 overall, former Winnipeg Jet, both score. We're only up by 2 now. Let's lock it down, boys. We're okay. We're okay here. Okay. That's just a little bit scary there. They scored 29 seconds apart from each other, but doesn't matter. We get the win, 5-3. Oh, okay, a little bit of a scary third period, but it's okay. The boys had it in check. Eklund with 3 points, Tomasino with 3 points, Andrei Svechnikov, he got 2 assists, but that's okay. So we've had this opportunity in every single series we've played. We are up 2-1 in the series. Going into game 4, we have the ability to be up 3-1 in the series. Let's take that chance. Let's push with all of our might here. Game 4. Let's do it, boys. Take a breath. We can beat this team. We've proved it the last 2 games. First period. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. James Foster, but then Elliot Patrick answers back, and Sam Kennedy answers right back as well. Both from pretty much the exact same angle. That's a good first period. Let's do the same thing. Win the second period, we'll win the game. I have faith in that. Second period now. Okay, 3-3. Bryce McConnell-Barker gets 1 to give us up 3-1. Then Gonglaves and Blake Lizotte. Of course, it's Blake Lizotte with his 25th point. Actually, he might be more than that, but his 25th point that I've seen of his playoff series, or his playoff season so far. He's tearing it up out there. So third period, we are tied. All we have to do is win this period, and we win the game, boys. Power play opportunity, that's going to go nowhere. Shots are even, score is even. These two teams are pretty evenly matched in this game at the very least here. 10 minutes remain. Power play for them, and Kevin Korchinski is going to blast one from the point past Jesper Wallstedt. Can we get a hero, a late hero? Will Hoffman, Sam Kennedy. Okay, that's fine. I won't complain. Corbin Mills now also. Beautiful. And the Winnipeg Jets take this one late. 6-4 off heroics from Sam Kennedy and Corbin Mills. The Winnipeg Jets are able to somehow snatch this one from the jaws of defeat. Let's go. And boys, we're up 3-1 in the series. I don't want to speak too soon, but we're up 3-1 in the series, boys. Kennedy with 2 goals, Mills with 2 goal and an assist, Cole Perfetti with 3 assists. I don't want to speak too soon here, but I have great feelings about this playoff run. Going into Winnipeg for game number 5. William Eklund has 27 points. We've only played 20 games this postseason. We are rolling over everybody, and let's do it in the Stanley Cup Finals. Now, let's show these guys why they are the 20th seed and why we were like the 8th or something like that. Let's show these guys exactly how good we are. First period. Okay, 2-1 for Carolina. Makes sense. Carolina, they're going to come out. Their playoff life is on the line. Grands and Lusteran both score, but William Eklund, he adds to his 28-point total now. He's going to get a goal for us and bring us to only down by 1. Good stuff. Second period, we can come back from 1-goal deficit. We just did it in the last game with 5 minutes. Now we have 40 minutes to do it. I have faith in us. Second period. Okay, 4-3. Tyson Forrester and Kevin Korchinski score, and they make it a 4-1 game. But then Tomasino and Shane Pinto, 2 minutes apart from each other, make this game we're only down by 1 now, boys. We are doubling their shots, but for some reason, Jesper Walsek can't keep the puck out of the net. That's okay. We have the offense to come back in this one. Third period is underway now, and I need my offense desperately here, boys. No, we can't give them power play opportunities now. There's Shane Pinto, though. Maybe we can. We tie things up, and then Eric Dowd, the third line, coming together here. We're only up by 1, but we can hold this. Hold, boys. Hold. Lock it down. Lock it down. Lock it down. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Oh my gosh, to win the Stanley Cup for the third time in this series. Everybody take a breath. No cuts, no nothing. You guys know I wouldn't do you like that. So here we go. We are beating them in every single category, and we have the chance to beat them for the Stanley Cup Finals. Our first line against theirs. We're matching up here. William Eklund wins the draw to Aiden Stempniak. Matt Svensson now. Just dump it in, bro. I don't care. Just don't lose the puck at the blue line, and he loses the puck close to the blue line. Arbor Jacki now to Vosenar. Just come back, boys. Everybody hustle back on defense. Vosenar wins this puck to the outside. One-timer! What a block from Aiden Stempniak, though. Oh my gosh, Aiden Stempniak throwing his body on the line. Korchinski, Vosenar, Sam Kennedy. He's going to find Matt Svensson. There's an open net, Matt Svensson. Open net. He misses it by a mile. Of course. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see? Oh my god. And karma. Karma always comes back, boys. Karma always comes back. Game 1, we lose in overtime because Will Hoffman puts the puck into his own net, and now Game 5, the clinching game of the playoffs, and Arbor Jacki decides to walk this puck right into his own blue line. EA Sports, it's in the game. What are you doing, EA? I'm not going to complain about it, though, because we are about to raise Lord Stanley. And now they just took a penalty. Oh my god, I don't even care. Just hog it, boys. We get the chance to win, to raise Lord Stanley on our home ice. They have 30 seconds in the game to get 2 goals, and they're on the penalty kill. Good luck. Good luck. Their captain takes a slashing penalty out of pure frustration because he hasn't won a cup in 30 years, or his franchise hasn't won a cup. Have the Hurricanes ever won a Stanley? No, they have. Yeah, I think so. Why can't I remember a Hurricane Stanley Cup? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. Luosterainen, he has the puck. He's trying to do anything he can, but the Jets are just hounding him in our defensive zone. Eric Dowd's going to be out there when we raise the cup. There's Elliot Patrick. He gets the 7th goal and his 15th of this playoff run. Elliot Patrick, I feel like every game I've been saying this guy's name as he's been scoring, lighting up the lamp back there. He has 21 points in the playoffs so far. And I say so far, but there's only 12 seconds left in the playoffs, boys. We are gonna do it. Let's go. Svensson with the puck. Get another one. Get another one. Why not? This would be so disrespectful. Could you imagine? I mean, hey, if my team was doing this, I wouldn't care. 1 second, and your Winnipeg Jets are the 2033 Stanley Cup champions. Oh my god. This was a long road. A lot of trades happen. You know, moving pieces. We say goodbye to guys like Melvin Barker, to Joel Shepard here, who both won Stanley Cups with us. And we bring in new guys like Eric Dowd, guys like Rocky Bomick, guys like, oh, and here he is, the Conn Smythe winner. William Eklund is going to win that Conn Smythe. We brought him in free agency 2 years ago. We didn't think he was going to come back for another year after his playoff performance and after... we just sent him to a 1-year deal. Just come on, try to make our team a little bit better. But he decides, hey, I want to sign if you guys have the room for me. We say, yeah, sure. We're not going to complain about it. And Lord Stanley gets wheeled out now. And Gary comes up to the mic and he brings over our captain, Cole Perfetti. For the first time in his career as captain, he's going to be able to raise Lord Stanley's cup. Oh, take a bow, Cole Perfetti. Oh my god. We had this guy, I mean, the older GM brought him in, and we tried to make him a first line center a little bit too early. He wasn't ready for it, but then he definitely grew into that spot. And now I think the next guy to give it to, this guy was a rookie. He was a rookie this year, and he completely changed the dynamic of our team. He's got the gray hair of a veteran, but he is just like 23 or 24 years of age. Number 12 on his back, Eric Dowd hoists Lord Stanley, man. Oh my God. Man, I love this guy, and hopefully he can be a big piece for the future for us. Next up, we're going to give it to Elliot Patrick. You know, this guy, he has the capability to score 50 goals. I think he can even score 60 maybe. He looks a little bit like Keanu Reeves, which I'm just realizing, but number 68, Elliot Patrick, he's got the yellow skates. This guy is a pure goal scorer, and he showed up huge as the second line center that he is in the playoffs only. He plays the wing in the regular season. In the playoffs, he'll switch it up to the second line center. He's so versatile. And somebody else who was incredibly versatile, the Conn Smythe winner, William Eklund with us. Go ahead and skate around, brother. You deserve it. Take in every moment. He was stuck in San Jose for most of his career. We rescue him from free agency. We give him a one-year deal. Say, hey, we're just going to bring you on for 1 year. But then he says, no. I want to re-sign. I want to bring a cup to Winnipeg. And we said, oh, yeah, we're not going to complain. Sign him to that deal. And he lifts the Stanley Cup the next year. Here, oh my God, speak of the Stanley Cup, boys. Everybody said, gather round, children. Gather round and snap a picture. Look at those boys. They look beautiful. They look absolutely beautiful out there. Oh my gosh. My voice hurts. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Oh, actually, no, it hasn't been 2. It's been like, what, an hour and a half or so. It hasn't been that long, I guess. But I've been screaming, I've been yelling, I've been getting excited and all this stuff. And now our names for I think the second time in 3 years are forever memorialized on Lord Stanley. Let's see. Cole Perfetti, Rocky Bomek, Eric Dowd, William Eklund, Will Hoffman, Matthias Havlid, Wyatt Johnson, Taro Karlathy, Sam Kennedy, Stefan Kreitzer, Bryce McConnell-Barker, Corbin Mills, Brennan Othman, Elliot Patrick, Shane Pinto, Owen Power, Archer Silovs, Aiden Stepniak, Mark Stone, Matt Svensson, Philip Tomasino, and Jesper Wallstedt. You are the 2033 Stanley Cup winners. I gotta do it so fast because it disappears. I learned that last year, so oh my God, it's 2033. What a year. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Winnipeg hoist the Stanley Cup in 2033, eh, boys? Oh my God, what a run. Okay, so now let's take a look. Let's see if the awards are in yet, if we voted on the awards or anything. We have. Okay. No, we're not going to do this first. Hang on. Oh, no, we haven't voted on the awards either because Edmonton is there. We'll just take a look at the playoff tree. Winnipeg. We only played how many games did we play? 5, 10, 16. We only played 21 games. Usually we're playing like 26, 27, 28 games. No, not this year. We only played 21 games. I'll take it. I will take it. So, round 1, we thump Dallas. We show them who's boss. I thought it was going to be a very competitive series. Same thing with round 2, actually. I thought they were both going to be pretty competitive. You know, these guys are teams in our division. We got to worry about them pretty much all throughout the regular season. And then we beat them both in 5 somehow, which is a bit strange, but I'm not going to complain about it. Then Anaheim, we beat them in 6. It was a bit more of a difficult series. And then we come into the Stanley Cup Finals. We say, who are we playing? We're playing the 20th seed? We're playing a team that should never make the playoffs. Oh, yeah, this is going to be easy. And we destroy them in 5. It wasn't even close. I wasn't worried at all. The only reason they even won a game was because we put the puck in our own net for some reason. So I'm not even worried about it, boys. That was beautiful. Let's take a look at who did what for us in the playoffs. Oh, my God. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 people. I mean, come on, Elliot Patrick, he should have been point per game. Almost 6 people as point per game. William Eklund, 28 points, the Conn Smythe winner, plus 16 for him as well on that first line, centering it. 11 goals, 17 assists. That's absolutely beautiful. Sam Kennedy also showed up big time for us, and that's not very good because he's going to want a very big contract now. I can guarantee you that. 24 points in 21 games. Cole Perfetti, 23 points on the second line. He only had 3 goals, but he had 20 assists. This guy was setting up Elliot Patrick at every turn, I'll tell you that. Philip Tomasino with 22 points in 21 games. He is not getting re-signed, more than likely, because we don't have the space to do it, but what a career playoff season for him. Oh my God, this guy showed up. Next up, Matt Svensson. He's a plus 15. He only had 21 points in 21 games, but again, this guy's making 12 mil. We've locked him up for the next 6 years on a great contract as well. 21 points in 21 games. Beautiful stuff. Elliot Patrick. This guy is making $6.55 million, and he just scored 15 goals in 21 games in the playoffs. I mean, how did we make that happen? I have no idea, but I love it. I absolutely love it. And this guy, Eric Dowd, 24-year-old rookie. He's only 79 overall, and he's scoring 14 points in 21 games. This guy was drinking MJ's special stuff, let me tell you. He was a -1, but it really does not matter. I could not care less. 14 points in 21 games for a rookie. That is gorgeous stuff. Corbin Mills now. This guy is our first-line defenseman. I don't care if he's only 85 overall. He shows up every year. Look at this, 66 points this year. If he doesn't jump to like 88 overall, this game is rigged. It's absolutely rigged. He had 18 points, 30 points, then 66 points. Oh, and also he's been plus 20 plus every single year. In the playoffs, he has shown up big time for us. We took a deep run here. Actually, didn't we win the cup that year? Yeah, I think we did, right? But yeah, 14 points in 21 games is elite level stuff out there. Mark Stone, we picked him up at the trade deadline, and he scores 12 points in 21 games on the third line. Yeah, that's beautiful. And then Shane Pinto, 11 points in 21 games. This guy is a pure third line center. I'm gonna keep him until he retires. I don't know if that's true, but this guy is one of the best third line centers in the league. He's got to be. He's only 83 overall, but he has like 40-point seasons every year. It doesn't like 38. Yeah, okay, but like when we use him right, 38 points, 44 points, 41 points as a third line center. Take it to the bank, baby. I love it. Then Aiden Stempniak, he also had a great postseason. 10 points in 21 games, on pace for like 41 in a regular season. Yeah, that's great. He's a +5 as well. Stefan Kreitzer, out of nowhere, he decides to step into the lineup and play like an absolute stud. 7 points in 21 games. I'll take it. Will Hoffman, yeah, bit disappointing, but +7. He was more of a shutdown line with Owen Power. How about that? Wyatt Johnston, 6 points, 6 assists. No goals for him, but that's okay. Owen Power, +12. Owen Power, beautiful. Bryce McConnell-Barker in the Stanley Cup Finals, and even in that third and fourth round, I feel like Bryce McConnell-Barker was a little bit more noticeable here. He scored 2 goals in this third round when we needed some offense from some unlikely sources, and we found Bryce McConnell-Barker. I think he had one really big goal, so that's great. Rocky Bowman, -3. Don't worry, your time will come, Rocky. Your time will come, just like it always does. You're 78 overall now, so that's good. You've got another year on your contract. Great defender. You're not really there for your offense. You're just there to rough up some people. You didn't play that much, but that's okay. Your time will come. You still had 22 hits in 21 games, only playing 7 minutes a night. I'll take it. And last but not least here, Taro Karlathy, the Targaryen, gets his first cup with us. 2 points. He's a +6 on the third line with Stefan Kreitzer. Beautiful stuff. Those two will probably be a pair next year, although now Karlathy is listed as a top 4 defenseman, but we might just keep him in a third pairing role, because I mean we're gonna have to pay him a boatload of money though, because he's a defenseman, so he's gonna ask for $1 gazillion. Jesper Wallstedt, 15 wins. Oh, he didn't get credited with 1 win. Okay, interesting. 15 wins, 3 losses, 2 overtime losses, .915 save percentage, 2.81 goals against average. Jesper, you were fantastic this playoff run. You had a couple of rough games, but overall you carried us through some games. You made 40 saves some games, high 30s. You were helping us out so much. Thank you very, very much. The last time we won the cup, we kind of dragged you through it, to be honest. .903 save percentage, 3.02 goals against average is not great, but this year you really held your end of the bargain, and you showed us why you deserve to be making like 6.5 mil, yeah, for the next 2 years. Great contract, and he's won 2 cups with us now, so that's beautiful stuff. Around the entire league, let's see, Vossinar, 34 points in 20. He's like 86 overall. 34 points in 22 games. This guy's the second coming of Connor McDavid. I don't understand it. Andrei Svechnikov is here. Blake Lizotte with 26 points, sure, out of nowhere. 84 overall. He's going to ask for like $10 million in free agency if he's there. How long do they have? Oh my God, this is the best contract of all time. This is the best contract of all time. $2 million for 2 more years. And he scores 26 points in 22 games in the playoffs. Blake Lizotte is the best playoff performer per his salary of all time. He has to be. Sam Kennedy, 24 points. We know. Cole Perfetti. James Foster now. James Foster, 81 overall, making... Maybe it's James Foster, actually. So Carolina, they have the best cap management of all time. James Foster with 22 points and 13 goals in 22 games played. They make it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, and he's on his entry-level deal, $1 million. Also up here, Blake Lizotte, 26 points in 22 games. He's only making $2 million. They have $3 million of cap going to 2-point-per-game players in the playoffs. That's ridiculous stuff. All right, we see Nick Suzuki here as well, 20 points in 17 games. He did his thing. Cole Caulfield, 19 points in 17 games. Nikolai Ehlers. Oh, my heart hurts for Nikolai Ehlers. We had to beat him and Kyle Connor. All right, boys. Only thing to do now is let me actually check the contracts real quick. Maybe they're asking for less. I don't know. Maybe. Sam Kennedy, are you asking for less, brother? Nope. You're not. You're really not. You're really not. Philip Tomasino, you're probably asking for like 7 mil. Yeah, same kind of numbers you're asking for. Tomasino's gone for sure. Aiden Stempniak, you still asking for 7? Okay, wait. This is actually a little more reasonable. I mean, before he was asking for, actually, that's kind of the same. I don't know, man, because it's crazy. I want to keep Stempniak as my first line left defenseman, but it's a little, for an 83 overall, $7.5 million is pretty pricey. I mean, it's going to be pretty much the exact same whether I sign him in restricted free agency or not. And the other thing is, like, my defense are very expensive. We just won the cup, but look at this. Hoffman's making $9 million almost. Power's making 6 mil. Mills is making 5, almost 6 mil. So is Stempniak really going to be able to... Are we really going to justify Stempniak making more than Corbin Mills and Owen Power? I don't think it makes that much sense. And also, Tero Karlathy probably wants more than them as well. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, man. It's ridiculous. Karlathy, though, is yeah, he is restricted. Okay, so I can qualify him. But this is ridiculous stuff out here. What about Stefan Kreitzer? Are you reasonable? Yeah, you're kind of reasonable. Maybe I should just sign Stefan Kreitzer to, like, 5 years, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, dude. I don't care. I feel like I kind of have to right now. Like, we need somebody on this team, you know? We need somebody on this team for next year. So, Stefan Kreitzer... He's 23. He had a rough year, but he had a great postseason. We want to sign him. What can I... Okay, I got to do the 85% trick now that we're this far into the franchise mode. All right, Stefan Kreitzer, 5 years, $2.125 million. We'll see what you say to it. I know it's a lot, but like that's what you get for defensemen in this franchise mode right now. Eric Dowd, what do you want? Eric Dowd wants... Like, bro, I get he's a rookie who just scored 50 points. But you're 79 overall. I can't be giving these guys $9 million for 8 years. I don't have money. Somebody's probably going to have to leave, actually. Now that I'm thinking about this, somebody's going to have to leave, I think. We only have $22 million. I can't sign Sam Kennedy and Stempniak and Karlathy and Eric Dowd and have a full roster. I don't think I can do it. I don't think it's possible. So somebody might have to leave, man. I don't know. But let's see. Advance the days. We'll go a couple of days here. See what Stefan Kreitzer says. Easy decision. Okay, should we go into until the... Okay, let's take a look at the awards at least. We can do that. Salary cap now, we see what it is. So maybe it'll be a bit different now. Maybe we'll have a little more. Do we have more than 22 mil now to spend? I hope so, because we kind of need it. And Sam Kennedy's now down to an 89 overall. Hang on, do his demands drop? They do drop a little bit, but I still can't sign him. Stempniak is now up to an 80, or sorry, Tomasino's now up to an 86 overall. So that's fantastic. So is Stempniak is up to 84 overall. He still wants the same type of money. I mean, it's a good contract, bro. I think Stempniak might have to sign right now. Eric Dowd, 82 overall for him. Okay, I'm signing Eric Dowd right now. I'm signing him right now. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Do I sign him 8 years? 8 years, 6.5, or 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Maybe we do 6 years, 6 mil. I think it's pretty decent. I'm signing Eric Dowd 6 years, $5.1 million, boys. I'm doing it. I do not care. This is a good deal for us. It makes sense for him after just having a 50-point season. You know, he's not a bona fide, you know, player either. Like this is still a risk for us. 5.1 mil for 6 years. Eric Dowd. I think that's a great deal. Now, Stempniak and Kennedy, I need to see how much money I have left. Also, Karlathy is here, so, man, it's tough. It's very tough out here. I don't know how much money I have. I'm just gonna advance a couple of days here until we see if Eric Dowd's on board. What do you say? Easy decision for Eric Dowd to re-sign. Thank you so much, Eric Dowd. Taking a bit of a friendly contract, hopefully, in the future. I really hope so anyways. Sam Kennedy wants 13 mil. Yeah, see, look at this. I only have $17 million to spend. I only have 17 mil. And I need to sign Sam Kennedy, so we'll have to qualify him. He's going to make, let's say Sam Kennedy makes 12 mil or so. Then I have to sign Aiden Stempniak somehow. And somebody has to go. Somebody has to go. I don't know who it's going to be. Do we trade Sam Kennedy at the draft? Do we trade Aiden Stempniak at the draft? Wyatt Johnston probably won't have to be able to come back. I mean, I'd love to bring him back, but, you know, his contract's kind of crazy. Tero Karlathy wants $7 million for some reason. Somebody has to go. I don't know who it's going to be. I guess it's a decision that we have to make. Karlathy, Stempniak, or Kennedy. We can probably sign one. Maybe we can sign two. But we can't sign all three. That's for dang sure. And we still have the rest of the team to sign. Don't forget about that, boys. We only have... How many defensemen? We only have 4 defensemen with Stefan Kreitzer signed on for next year. That's terrifying. And then for the forwards, we have 1, 2... Wait, why do our forwards? Yeah, okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... We only have 10 forwards signed on for next year. We have $17 million. We have to sign Sam Kennedy. That could be 11. I mean, we don't have to, of course, but we probably should. That's 11. And then, I don't know. Oh, I went to all skaters. Hang on. No, we don't even have... We have... Okay, these are the forwards we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 forwards for next year. We need 5 forwards and 2 defensemen for $17 million, boys. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, Seelovs is league minimum. We can't exactly trade him. We could trade Jesper Wallstedt. He's down to an 84 overall. Maybe that frees up $6.5 million. Maybe that's what we do. Do we trade away Will Hoffman after just bringing him in? Corbin Mills is now up to an 88 overall, by the way. This guy's, and he has some X factors, so that's amazing stuff. That's what I said, right? I said if he doesn't get up to an 88 overall, this makes no sense. So good to see that. Stempniak is his ideal partner, but do we get him or do we maybe trade him? I don't know. These guys want insane amounts of money, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. We just won the Stanley Cup in, I don't know, year 10 or something like that, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a like and comment if you did. New videos come out Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.